Hey friends, welcome back to Acre Homestead. My name is Becky and today we are going to be making Master Tonic. Master Tonic is an anti-inflammatory mood boosting powerhouse beverage. Some people use it as like a daily vitamin. They just take a spoonful of it every day. The way I like to take it is actually, I like to pour it in some ice water and sip on it. It's so good. And I had been wanting to make this for years and years and years and just never got around to it. But then when the craziness hit on 2020, it was the perfect time to go ahead and actually make it for the first time. And I was so shocked with how delicious it was. Now there's hundreds of different recipes on how to make this online, but the one that I made, I tried to make it so that it would taste so good so that I'd want to drink it all the time. And I do, I absolutely love it. And I'm almost out, and so I want to make sure that I make some now so that when cold and flu season gets here, I have it and it's ready, because it does take a few months to infuse. Basically, you use apple cider vinegar as the solvent to extract all the health benefits from these superfoods that we're going to be putting in this tonic. All you're going to need today are some turmeric root, ginger root, Ceylon cinnamon sticks. If you can find Ceylon cinnamon, you really want to try to use Ceylon cinnamon, because Ceylon cinnamon is the cinnamon that is known to help anti-inflammatory properties. Most of the cinnamon you buy in the store is not Ceylon cinnamon. You have to be a little bit more specific when you look for it. I will link this along with all the other things that I got, where I got them, down in the description box below, because I was able to find really good prices on these. Some red pepper flakes, some black pepper. I just coarsely ground this black pepper in my blender. Some apple cider vinegar with the mother. You do want to make sure that you use apple cider vinegar with the mother. You don't want to use a pasteurized apple cider vinegar like distilled vinegar, because you want the health benefits from the raw apple cider vinegar as well. And you'll need a glass jar to put all your goodies in while it's infusing. Last year I did not have fresh turmeric root or fresh ginger, and I used powder, and you can use that too. If you can use fresh, I think the product is going to be a lot better, and I think you are going to get a lot more health benefits from it. But you know, work with what you have. This is the first time I've ever bought turmeric, and it smells fantastic. So I'm just going to put some of that in the food processor. I will leave a recipe in the description box below if you're interested in a full recipe. I washed the ginger and turmeric. I did not peel it. I'm not worried about the peels at all. I already feel healthier. The smell is so good. I wish you guys could smell this. Oh my gosh. Now that we have our ginger and turmeric mixture in the bottom here, we're gonna go ahead and put a bunch of Ceylon cinnamon sticks in. I wanna make this pretty cinnamon heavy. So if you wanna follow along with the proportions, I have 2 pounds of ginger in here, 1 pound of turmeric root, and a half a pound of Ceylon cinnamon sticks. Now we're gonna add 6 tablespoons of red pepper flakes, 4 tablespoons of black pepper, and fill to the top with apple cider vinegar. Do you see this that just came out of that? This is called a SCOBY, symbiotic relationship of yeast and bacteria. This is how you make kombucha and vinegar. And this just came out of this apple cider vinegar, so you know that this is extremely healthy apple cider vinegar. Now all I'm gonna do is take a little bit of parchment paper, put that on, and screw the lid on, and I'm gonna let this sit in a dark place for 3 to 4 months. That is why right now is the perfect time to get this made up so that it's ready to go before the real bad cold and flu season hits. The reason I put the parchment paper on there is because I want to make sure that there's a nice barrier between the apple cider vinegar and the lid, since this is a metal lid. You do want to make sure you put this in a dark place. Once it sits for your desired amount of time, go ahead and strain it, and then I put it in amber bottles. If you have amber bottles, that is ideal, because you don't want as much light getting into as possible. This isn't going to be in here very long, as opposed to this. This is over 1.5 years old, and it's perfectly fine and healthy to drink, and so I just like to have the amber bottles for a little extra protection. A lot of recipes call for fresh peppers. I don't have any fresh peppers right now, that's why I didn't use them, and they won't be ready out of my garden for quite some time. Hopefully next year when I make this, I'll be able to make it with some homemade ginger root and turmeric root. That is one of my goals for next year, and homemade peppers that are dried up that I can put in here. A lot of recipes also call for onions and garlic. Onions and garlic have really, really good health benefits to them, but I want this to be a drink that I enjoy drinking, and so that's why I go ahead and skip the onions and garlic, because I wanted something that I can put in here and take it out into the garden and enjoy sipping on it. You can add honey at this point if you want to. I've never done that. I'm considering doing that for this one, because I kind of want to give this away as gifts, and this one's going to be a lot spicier than the one that I made last year, and people might enjoy that balance a little bit better. So you can see I just kind of poured some in there. I don't do an exact measurement or anything. This is just some ice water. And it's good. I mean, if you like vinegar, you're probably gonna like this, and if you like heat, because the heat from the peppers, the ginger, and the black pepper, if you like heat, you're gonna like this. You get the heat from the red pepper, the ginger, the black pepper, the cinnamon has a little bit of heatness to it, but it adds that warmth that you want, and the turmeric just brightens it up a lot, and this is just so good. So it's perfect that I made this up right now actually, because I need to actually head out into the garden and do a bunch of harvesting. I'm gonna be going out of town for about a week coming up in a couple days, and then in August I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks, and my husband's gonna be here the whole time. You're gonna see behind the scenes of what it looks like. And I need to go out to the garden and do some garden work and harvest some stuff to bring in, because I'm gonna be making my husband a bunch of freezer breakfasts, and that video is gonna be coming out soon, and I've got all the stuff for that there. If you're new to my videos and this is the first one you've stumbled upon, a couple will pop up here if you're interested in checking those out. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you guys try Master Tonic. If you guys try this recipe, please go over to my Instagram at Acre Homestead and let me know. It kind of blows my mind that you guys try things that I do. I bring you guys along just showing you what I do. I would be doing this whether I'm making a video or not, so that's why I decided to start this YouTube channel, is just show you what I'm doing, and you guys go out and do the same thing. I just love seeing it. It's like mind-blowing that you guys see something I'm doing and then try it yourself. And so I hope you guys have a great day. I really appreciate every single one of you, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye guys.